Welcome back to another episode of Rachel Rodgers TV. Today is a very exciting day because it is the start of a new video series that I'm doing based on the 4 key areas of business law that online entrepreneurs need to know and pay attention to. It's part of the kickoff to a new workshop that I'm doing in June called the Online Entrepreneur's Non-Confusing Guide to Business Law. So, what we're going to do is each video I'll be covering a new area of law that you really need to be paying attention to. The 4 areas of law are business formation, contract, intellectual property, and internet law. This series is all about empowering you to understand the legal needs of your business. So make sure that you subscribe below so that you don't miss any of the videos in the series and so that you can get information about the Online Entrepreneur's Non-Confusing Guide to Business Law when it comes out. All right, let's get on with today's video. So today we're going to talk about 3 big mistakes that entrepreneurs make when it comes to business formation. A lot of the entrepreneurs I know are overwhelmed and confused by all the different information they get about LLCs and S-Corps and the taxes related to each of them. They're not quite sure which entity they should form for their business. So they wind up making one of 3, or possibly all 3 at different times, mistakes. Let's look at those mistakes. Number 1, when entrepreneurs are confused and overwhelmed by all the information that they're getting on business formation, they do nothing. And when you do nothing, that means that you are running a sole proprietorship or a general partnership. If you're a single business owner, then it's a sole proprietorship. If you've got more than one owner, then it's a general partnership. Sole proprietorships and general partnerships spring into being once you start conducting business. They do not require you to file documents with the state or anything like that. As soon as you start conducting business, if you don't form a business entity, you're either a sole proprietor or a general partnership. And you don't have any limited liability protection. That means if your business is sued, then your personal assets could be at risk. It also means that you might be paying more in taxes because self-employment tax is higher for sole proprietors. So the entrepreneurs who do decide to take action make another mistake. They do what they believe everyone else is doing, create an LLC. An LLC might be the right form for your business, but you're not really sure if you're just following someone else's business model. Everyone's business is different, and every state has different laws related to LLCs. So the LLC might not be the right form for your business, which could result in not only paying more taxes, but it can affect your liability protection. And there are other possible issues as well. Lastly, when entrepreneurs are confused and overwhelmed by which business to form, even if they do form an LLC or an S-Corp, they don't manage their business properly to maintain liability protection. If you have an LLC or an S-Corp and you're not conducting your business the way that you need to according to your state law, then you may lose that liability protection, which means that if someone did sue you, or if for some reason you were unable to pay your debts, your personal assets would not be protected. Anyone can file an LLC, right? If you do enough research, you'll be able to find which documents you need to file with your state and with the IRS. However, that is not really where the value of an attorney comes in. The value of an attorney comes in with legal advice. So, I'm going to give you a little tip about how to keep your costs low when working with an attorney on business formation. Here's what you need to do. Purchase an hour or 2 of an attorney's time so that they can give you an analysis of what business entity is right for your business. Once you know that, then you can often file the paperwork yourself if you're willing to put the time in to do the research and to draft the paperwork. Of course, ideally, you'd want to hire an attorney to handle all of this for you, but if you're not in that situation, at least hire an attorney to get the legal advice that you need. My goal is for you to be empowered and armed with the information that you need to make good decisions for your business and to help you when you're working with lawyers, accountants, and other professionals. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Rachel Rodgers TV. And don't forget to tune in next week where I'll be talking about contracts, which is the second of the 4 most important areas of business law that online entrepreneurs need to be aware of. If you've enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any Rachel Rodgers TV. Thanks so much for watching again. I appreciate it. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.